Art. What is art? Is it a drawing? Sculpture? Bad apple video? Well, it's all of them. Art is an activity which expresses the human mind in a form of something physical, like a drawing. But why do they do this? Why would they make something that shows the manifestation of their brain? Well, just look up for the reasons because there are a lot of them. So, how do they make art? Well, the most common way to make art is by drawing with a pencil. Easiest things to draw with a pencil are shapes, trees, flowers, and most importantly, stick figures. But why do artists make a lot of art? I asked a bunch of my friends who are amazing artists this question. What made them really interested in making art and what made them want to continue doing it? Here is what they have to say.
I honestly just chose an art strawn in SHS on a whim because I'm allergic to math science. My true dream of being a novelist was far-fetched, so I just opted W that. But also my artist friends are an inspiration and I also want to do that too, so yeah, that's why I chose art. Now why I continue to choose art is because it's actually pretty fun. See, art isn't limited to drawing. Personally, I dabble more on graphic design, but I do draw sometimes. Anyways, it's the satisfaction that you get after finishing a piece like wow ... I did that.
Thought drawing really good was impossible. Saw a self-taught artist on Twitch while scrolling. Realized self-teaching is possible. Started there. Find fun to make things in my head into real observable things, stuff that without being able to put onto paper would only be in my head and not properly expressed.
What interested me in drawing was when I looked at cool things when I was a kid like dinosaurs and giant monsters and just felt like drawing them. You could put it like I did it out of pure instinct, or maybe I inherited it from my mother since she too loves drawing when she was younger. But what made me keep on drawing was that I had a lot of ideas in my head after watching shows, movies and playing games. I saw some cool characters in all those media and thought that maybe I could design my own characters for my own game, so I draw and keep on drawing. All in all, I just hope I can retain this passion until the last day on earth.
Having love for art is like giving birth to a newborn and straight up calls it art because it's beautiful. And not because I like the thought of women giving birth, so hear me out. Look, imagine drawing something and people start giving you praises and fake beliefs that your shit stain looking art is actually pretty good. You turn out to be driven by that to continue drawing because you are just that easily manipulated. Fucking weak little shit. Anyways, my point on the art is you are sure to your core that art might just be your hidden talent, which is caused by the fake beliefs, so might as well make a hobby or a dependable job on it, because you are really just broke and useless in other situations, so just keep your hands on that sheet of paper.
But now I wonder, why do people buy art? Is it because they can, or is it because they can use it for something? Well, maybe because they admire the artist and their work, and want to support them to make more art. Or so that's what I think. But here's where I think art is kind of odd. Specifically, the cost of the painting. The most expensive and famous painting in the world is you-know-what, sitting at almost $1 billion. And I get how and why it got its reputation, but after scrolling through this, sitting at 49th place is a painting called Royal Red and Blue by Mark Rothko. After getting a glance of that, I immediately went, this is one of the 50 most famous paintings of all time in art history. Now I don't really want to sound disrespectful to Mr. Rothko here, but how the f*** is this worth $75 million? Might as well sell a canvas that was smeared with ketchup and mustard and called condoms, and then sell it for at least $100,000. Not only that, I was scrolling through this and found another one of Mark Rothko's work called Violet, Green and Red, sold for $230 million. Oh look! There's Royal Red and Blue, sitting at number 1. How stupendous! So what does this mean? Are artists just stingy people exploiting the rich and their money? Or is it because they use really high quality and expensive materials while also having very detailed craftsmanship? That would be the case. Or maybe because rich people are fucking morons that have too much money on their hands and would spend it on something as dumb as this rather than using it on something better like cancer research. Okay, that's enough ranting. Cause I have another rant. AI art. It's stupid! The kind of people who makes and call this art are the kind of people who use ChatGPT to help them write an apology to angry parents about an event that their kids thought was supposed to be a one-in-a-lifetime experience, but it turned out to be a one-in-a-lifetime experience of disappointment. Screw those guys. In conclusion, Art is pretty cool actually. I enjoy looking at people's work and dedication to something that they are passionate about. But art isn't always something that you draw. It can all be something else like music, a novel, or just something that you put in hard work and dedication into it. All in all, AI artist.